She was quite noted for her singing and acting, which she did in Imperial Theater, and so she went to be an opera singer. Got a beautiful voice. She ended up getting a master's in music and a job with a cruise company, and she did 8 years on a cruise ship in Australia. And during the 10 days, sort of that people are on, she would start with a little with a little company of people, and they would sing and learn a bunch of songs, and then on the last day they would give a little show. So basically, that's what we're doing with her right now since September, and we had our concert last Tuesday. The one glowing remembrance is that the audience was two more people than the size of the chorus. You're muted.
Sorry about that. I said I bet they enjoyed it. I had a double echo going there because I started the YouTube line and you were talking twice, so I was messing around with the controls and I accidentally muted myself.
Where you mute and unmute. There, I got that right place.
Yeah.
Doyu doesn't have his camera on.
Maybe she's on audio just right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's a bad signal.
We're early, eh? There's another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got on here early because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me to do this.
Can you read that?
I'm on another screen.
Nishijima did a calligraphy like that, and it's Heijo Shin. Ordinary balanced mind.
Nice.
Heijo Shin Korimichi. Ordinary balanced mind is the way.
Beautiful. I say, Kashi, I think I got it going. I think the screen's in the right place.
So there's a piece that has changed since I wrote up the Techno Eno thing.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Right-clicking on Gendo and doing the spotlight thing.
Yep.
Might spotlight him, it might not.
Oh, okay.
Like it will spotlight him. He'll get a nice little green border around him, but it might not record with him full screen. And it happened in either last week or the week before Zazenkai, and I can't figure out why. So I tried a couple little tests and we didn't, so I don't know what it's about. So follow the instructions. If they don't work, it's not your fault. I think they may have changed something with Zoom.
Okay. Is there a way to check that it's
great.
actually...
It You're like, okay, well, that was a weird hiccup.
Yeah. I guess that's not the worst thing to happen.
No. No.
But I heard Shokai was talking when I started the live stream, and I heard it going. So I think it's successfully live. That was the. I wonder if I can get it up and double check. Yep, there it is. It says live. Oh,
So she sat for the full half an hour
oh.
for the Thursday night sitting this week. I don't know that I'm going to have her try to sit through this one, but
Oh.
This is a new family member.
this is a new family member. This is Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi,
Hey, Tree Leaf.
Maddie. Oh.
Tree Leaf. Tree Leaf Maddie.
And there's Jundo with his ugly Christmas sweater on.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, she's so cute.
We can't hear you.
I'm muting now.
Gotcha. Hello. Can you hear? Okay. This is Science Abid, who just came from Jakarta, Indonesia. Just flew into Japan just to sit Zazen today, and then he, right?
Yeah.
No. Your whole family's here. I'm going to tell that joke later. I just got to tell Kyonin, you're the Eno today, right? So what we're going to do is, what we usually do is you're going to announce the heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Suhutra. And then I'm going to go to the recording, okay? And then when it's over, it's about 5 minutes long. It's a long one. And then you just continue from there with the bells and the dedication, okay?
Sure.
Okay, very good. So anyway, say hi to everybody for a second.
Hello.
His wife and kid is inside.
Yes, my wife Rennie and daughter Lily. I think Lily is taking over with your daughter.
Yeah, good. Well, I'll introduce you all in a bit. And Yakshim, you said your sewing's coming along. Wonderful. And here's Danny. Danny, I have no silly. Wait a second. I had a scarf, didn't I? Something. Oh, I gotta go back out to the aquarium. Gotta find you something. Maybe you can hold the Hanukkah banner.
Okay.
Jakudan, can you switch to gallery view? So we're still getting just one person on YouTube.
I don't
I
understand.
hope it's not us.
Okay.
Because they're only getting one person on the YouTube.
Okay.
It's let's see. So should I switch back to speaker view?
So you're in gallery view now?
Yes.
Oh, there it goes. All right,
Yeah, it might have just been the delay because I had just switched over. Let's see.
yeah, it looks good on
So should
YouTube
I
now.
switch back to speaker view?
Guys, try to focus on Jundo when the ceremony is on because I don't.
Oh, you get the happy Hanukkah.
Okay. Very good.
Very good.
I'll switch back to speaker view.
Sure.
Okay.
So what do I do with this?
Just hold it. It looks silly.
You know my grandma's Jewish.
Huh?
You know my grandma?
Yes, I know. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Okay. Well, we'll start in a couple of minutes. So, how's it going so far?
Excellent.
Yes,
Wonderful.
this is
Yeah.
a very traditional Japanese Zazenkai, as you can tell.
This is my first Japanese Soto Zen.
Is it?
So.
Are you
yes.
going to any other temples while you're here?
No, well, not anymore. We went to.
I mean, to sit.
Oh, to sit. No. This is it.
Well, if you want to, I could recommend a couple of places.
Sure,
How
if
long
my
you in
wife would let
Tokyo?
me do that. We're only here until the 26th. We're leaving on the 26th.
26, so it's a little tight.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, but I would
Yeah.
love to.
You would think in Japan, wherever you go, you would find zazen, but it's not like that, especially for places that without the language barrier.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to visit Sojiji too. I thought of, but there
Yeah.
wouldn't be enough time to do.
Yeah, it's not too far from where you're
Yeah.
staying, actually. It's about you got on the train. It's a half-hour train and half-hour back, so it's not too far. It's actually the same train. The train goes right past your station there to up there, and then you go up the hill. But it's very big, and there are times you can go in as a foreigner and actually sit.
That's
But,
what I'll try to
You
arrange.
can try, they only do that once a month.
Oh,
When I used to go there, you could sit. Lay people were invited every Saturday to sit, and they brought it to once a month,
oh,
which I think is just tragic.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a shame.
Shows the attitude. Hello, Aria. Aria, I need your phone number for international mail. Please send it by email to me. Everything's going out in the mails. Very good. Washin. Okay, we'll start. Why don't you come over here? I'm going to call you over just to say hi to everybody. If you would. Okay. All right, we'll get started in a second. I got all this heavy, my car keys and everything here in my pocket. Let me take that out. Okay. All right. Are we ready? We all look really silly. Good. All right. Let's get started. Well, hello, everybody. Mui, come here. Science of it. First off, let me tell you a little bit of our theme today. I'm a very ecumenical guy. I don't care what your religion is, no religion. That's not the point. This is a season of peace. We have Rohats. The other guy's got the holidays. I forget the exact name. You've probably heard of it. Daniela, we ran out of Christmas decorations so Danielle's holding the Hanukkah menorah, which we are going to call now the Bodhisattva candles. Bodhisattva candles for today. This is just how to say. It's silly and it's lovely just to say that we all share. You don't have to believe in some other religion or not believe in another religion. As a matter of fact, this is our Rohats. And I like to make up some Rohat songs like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Bodhisattva. You may have heard that one. Or O Little Town of Kapilavastu. Maybe that will. Or Our Silent Night is really silent. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Today we have a special Heart Sutra that is done as Beethoven's, well, you'll guess the melody, but it's Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, which in Japan is a Christmas song. Daniela, did you know that? Daniela is from Germany.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but in Germany it's not, right? No. But here it's a Christmas song. And I'll be speaking about that for the little talk. And I've got my really ugly sweater on. You've got the ugly sweater. Let me introduce this guy now. This is Science Abbott, Mui, who I picked up at the train station today, and you're spending the day here. And my wife is entertaining your wife and daughter in watching cartoons in the house while we're out here. Lovely. Why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hello, everyone. I'm Wee. I'm originally from the United States, the Midwest, but I've been living in Jakarta, Indonesia for the last 10 years with my wife and daughter. If you get a chance to come out here, I highly suggest it. It's beautiful.
And this is a very traditional Zazen meeting you've come to.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
with
It's not what one would expect.
No.
Which is good.
And Yakshim, good. Your sewing's coming along. He's on the home stretch on sewing. That's lovely. Well, I guess that's it. So just to keep a sense of humor and an open mind today, the point is that somewhere at the heart of all these different traditions, there's something, right? Something. So that's it. Okay. And my other point is when you do go home with the relatives and maybe the subject comes to religion or politics, a little zazen, just let it go. Let it go. this time of year. Okay. Now let me find where I put our Heart Sutra. That'll take a second. I put it somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. I got you here. Now I gotta. Where did I put the other guys? Oh, you're up here. No. Oh boy, I lost the other guys. Okay, wherever you are, we'll find you again. Let's see. I'll just keep clicking until they come back. Oh, okay. Now I found you, but then I lost our Heart Sutra again. No. Okay, now I got both. Now I've got both. Very good. All right. All right. All right. So if you've been here before, you know what to do. And if it's your first time, just follow along. Gasho, ho, ho, ho. Okay.
The heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Sutra.
Candida Bosekyoti Hanyahara Mikaji Shokengo Kakudo Isai Kuyakusharishi Shikiuiku Kuishiki Shiki Sokudeku Kusokute Shiki Jusokyoshi Yakubunyo de Sharishi
Seisho kuso kusho kumetsu
Buddha nature pervades the whole universe, reality existing right here now, in residing the heart of the perfection of Great Wisdom Sutra. We dedicate our sincere efforts to Shakyamuni Buddha, Honor One, the historical Buddha and teacher, and to those ancestral teachers, Eihei Dogen, Honor One, Soji Keisen, Honor One, all successive Honor Ones up until Suigaku Rempo, Honor One, and Gudo Wafu, Honor One, and to all other Honor Ones throughout history, male and female honored ones whose names have been forgotten or left unsaid. We also dedicate these efforts to the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to all awakened ones and teachers in all places and times. We especially seek tranquility and well-being for all creatures now suffering or ill in health. May they be serene through all their ills. May their lives be at peace and wisdom pervade the darkness of ignorance. We dedicate our hopes and aspirations to all victims of war and violence and natural events, to the injured and to all families touched by these tragedies, to the healing of hatred in all countries and among all peoples, to the wisdom and compassion of our world leaders, to the peace of the world and harmony of all beings. Thus let the harmful effects of words, thoughts, and actions be dispelled, and compassion bloom in perpetual spring. May we all realize and live the enlightened way together. All Buddhas throughout space and time. All Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, Maham, Prashnam, Paramita.
Mary Zazen. Just sit there. I think that's Danny's place. Maybe there, or here, or here. Follow what Danny. Danny, would you show his example? Yeah, follow her example. Get him. will have Zazen and the little talk. You folks at home here okay? Okay. Well, today we had a little ceremony that kind of mashed up various holidays all together. And it's all in good cheer. Some folks might have a hard time with it, but really, I don't think it's all such a bad thing. Some people might say, why are you bringing in all those symbols from that other religion into your ceremony? But I want to say this. There's nothing in the New Testament about ugly sweaters. You know, it's not like in the book of Matthew and then in the town of Bethlehem, they came in their sweaters. It's not in there. There's no reindeer, because I think down there in the Holy Land, I don't think they had reindeer. And the Christmas tree, that was what? A Roman fertility symbol, as I remember. So these things all get mashed up, you know. Even most of our Buddhist symbols, if you take anything other than the Buddha, all these other guys were all various other local religions and gods who kind of got pulled into Buddhism as it traveled here and there. And we kind of stuck a Buddhist name on it and just made them part of the family. You know, all the Maitreya and Canon and all the Tibetan, all those Hindu gods they have that kind of got pulled in. You know, the whole history of Buddhism, everything you think is traditional probably was somebody else's religion that we kind of borrowed and made it our own thing. Even here in Japan, someone asked, and you know, Shinto. Somebody asked today about Shinto. Do you have a Shinto shrine in the house? And I said, well, you know, as a matter of fact, we do. And guess what? Most Buddhist, Zen, and other Buddhist temples in Japan, somewhere on their premises, have a Shinto shrine. Because it's a different job. It's kind of like, I don't know, the local gods kind of take care of local worldly things, and the Buddha is taking care of the cosmos. And a lot of Buddhism in Japan actually said that the Shinto gods were just other faces of the Buddha, you know. So you find a lot of Shinto things in Buddhist temples in Japan. and I posted some funny Shingon priest who did a very formal Buddhist memorial dedication ceremony to Santa Bosatz, Santa Bodhisattva. And he also did the thing with the bell, you know, somewhere in there, he's ringing the bell and he's chanting, and then he does somewhere in there, jingle bells, jingle bells. He put it in the ceremony. I posted that on a couple of places on the internet, on the Buddhist web, and some people thought it was just funny, and a few people got really offended. In one kind of traditional place, they took it down, they wouldn't post it because it's offensive, you know, it offends somebody. And I said, you know, okay, we got Santa there, but half our gods in the Mahayana Buddhism and figures, and they were somebody's Santa Claus in China or India that we just borrowed. So here's my point, okay? You don't have to have any other religion, no religion. It's not about that. You've heard me say many times, if you want to be Christian or not Christian or Jewish and not Jewish, you can practice Zen as far as I'm concerned. You can practice Zen if you're atheist or agnostic. Doesn't matter, okay? Or just consider yourself who you are and not give it much thought. The only thing you can't practice with Zen, as far as I'm concerned, is something violent and ugly, right? You can't be a member of the Ku Klux Klan and practice Zen. I guess you could, but it's the dark side. The new Star Wars movie's out, right? So we say it's the dark side, right? So we don't do that. But if you want to mix and match, it's okay. You can do that. Some Buddhists get on me all the time. You can't say that. We cannot have a God in Buddhism. I say, well, I sit if there's a God. I sit if there's a no God. I let God take care of himself. Or if there's no God, it doesn't matter. And anyway, I just sit here. And you see, it's a season of peace and joy. That's all we're celebrating. Not the ugly sweaters. Whether you call it Rohats, they had their star, right? The other guy had the Star of Bethlehem, and we had our morning star. Maybe it was the same star, I don't know. But it's about peace and awakening and wholeness. And the new year is about new beginnings. And family is important for lay people in Buddhism and this time of year and other traditions. I guess you would say the Buddha didn't have a family. No, he did. He was with his monks, and even some of his monks were his former family members, and they came together. And family is emphasized in Buddhism too. And so it's a time of joy, and that's all we're celebrating. You might say, well, weren't we chanting the Heart Sutra in gospel music? That's kind of weird. Well, actually, I'm not the first one to do that. And many of you know in England and California, the Order of Buddhist the Order of Buddhist I want to say contemptibles. That's not right. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Contemplatives. Say that 3 times. The OBC, Kennett Roshi. Well, she was not Christian, but she came back from Japan and went to the UK and California, and she decided she had to bring Christian sensibilities into her Buddhism. So if you go to in England, Shasta Abbey in that place, their chants are actually Gregorian chants. They're what they call an Anglican evensong, and they're chanting. I'll post one later. Some of them are quite beautiful, but it's definitely her borrowing of the sensibilities. And even the uniforms that their priests wear, you don't see pictures of this too often, but they would wear their kesa, their robes, over a black, I guess you call it cassock, like a Catholic priest with the white collar. Like an Anglican priest or the Catholic priest has a white collar, you know, in that little white collar on the neck, and they would wear their kesa over that. And she was not Christian. She was just trying to bring somehow in her heart some common ground. So I'm not the first one to do this, but I'm just saying I like music. So I thought the music was kind of nice. It was actually Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, which has nothing to do with Christmas. One more thing about this. Here in Japan, Christmas is just weird anyway. Okay. So somehow Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, which was what that music was, has become a Christmas song. And Danny says back in Germany, in America, there's no particular Christmas connection. And my daughter went to her piano recital, and they had a Christmas concert. And the last Christmas song was the theme from Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, which is a beautiful song. But if you remember, I just thought it was weird. It had to do with a Japanese prison camp. It's not particularly a Christmas song, but it was actually very beautiful, and the kids didn't mind. It's become a Christmas song here. But most of all, what you do in Christmas Eve here is how to explain this. Christmas has become like a romantic holiday, like Valentine's. So you get your girlfriend, you go walk for a while, and then, you know, you go out to a nice dinner, and you use your imagination what follows from that. But let's just say that the hotels have specials on your Christmas room for the weekend. And oh, did I mention that Santa, I posted this, Santa and is Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. You see, somebody years ago apparently dressed up a statue of Colonel Sanders in front of the KFC, like Santa. And since that time, the Japanese have gotten it in their minds that Santa is the Colonel, and the Colonel is Santa. I guess, you know, in December, after the Christmas season, he goes back to selling chicken. Because what you do here is you get your bucket of chicken, right? Danny, did you reserve your bucket of chicken this year from the KFC? You get your bucket of chicken, you eat the strawberry shortcake. You have Christmas cake in Germany, right? Danny?
It's different.
It's different. It's not strawberry shortcake, right?
No, we have biscuits mainly.
Oh, Christmas biscuits. Okay, well, that's somehow it became like you get your Christmas cake here, which is just a big whipped creamy cake. And you in Mexico, you actually you have Christmas cake? No, no. And so you get your bucket of chicken, you get your cake, you get your girlfriend, and have a nice romantic traditional Christmas Eve. And that's what you do here. So yeah, it's all kind of crazy. It's all kind of mixed up. It's all in good spirits. Keep your heart open, and please, I just want to wish you all, whatever you call it, may you have a peaceful season. Love your family. Be forgiving. We all share those values. We say Happy New Year, but we also say every moment is just a happy new moment. Okay. So, ho, 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 let's sit. We will now recite the verse of atonement and the 4 vows.
All harmful words, thoughts, and acts ever committed by me since of old, on account of beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance, born of my body, mouth, and mind. Now I atone for them all. To save all sins and griefs, through beings numberless, to transform all to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, way unattainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, way unattainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way unattainable.
Well, my ugly sweater's back. Well, lovely. Come over here, Mooey. So I mentioned peace and love and the family. I forgot generosity as well as a shared value this time of year. We're going to dedicate, by the way, today to Anna, who's down in Australia fighting range fires for her town and her neighbors. They have it very bad down there. Anna's out there fighting fires. And so we dedicate today to all the people in the face of nature. Somebody asked me, by the way, I'm going home to see Mom, and she wants me to go to church and sing the songs, and I don't do that. What should I do? And I said, go to church and sing the songs, and it's your mom. Make your mom happy. You know, don't get into a big thing. You know, just go make Mom. It's your mom. Make her happy, okay? Don't rub anybody's face in anything this week, and just let's be open and loving. Hey, come here. Give me a hug. There you go. Oh, that's hard to do in the crowd. So how was it?
Wonderful. It was wonderful.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. Just fly over here from Jakarta, and I'll pick you up at the station.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Okay, Washington, everybody. See you guys later. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. I have to take them around. I'm a little short of time today, so can't invite. Sweaters, please.
I don't get to wear this around.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you do not.